So I reported in the wee hours of the morning about how this article in Hollywood Reporter that had 100 women, the most powerful women in entertainment. Y'all, if y'all hear something, there's a baby drinking a bottle and she's very excited. So this is the portion that had Blake Lively in it. Now, as you can see here, it says it talks about scoring 350 million at the global box office this summer, blah, blah, blah. And it's the best case scenario for her producerial debut as she used the expansive press tour to push her budding businesses, sparkling soda company Betty Boo's, alcohol operation Betty Boo. Okay, I don't even know. This is like, okay, in her hair care line, which we knew was really trifling because this was a movie about domestic violence and all of that. So this is what the article says now. And just so you know, they interviewed her for this, okay? She sat for an interview. So any of the backstory, any of the information that is in this article came from her or her people. This isn't like someone just made this up. It says that now, right? And it looks like it was changed. They didn't put that it was updated. Usually when an article's updated, they'll put that it's updated. But it looks like PR or someone went in and tried to change all of that once the whole lawsuit, once Justin Baldoni hit back with his lawsuit, because the original article came out on December 4th. But what happens is, even though they change it, even though they try to scrub it, and even there's a way to back scrub when you go into Wayback and all of that to scrub it, unfortunately, there's bots who crawl these things and they send out to different publications. Sometimes you have to find them from another country and all of that. So one of the places that they did not scrub the original article was on MSN. So this is where I found it on MSN. This is like the picture and like the same kind of title. I am moving all the way off camera so you guys can see this. Look at what it said, okay, in this MSN one. Luring female audiences in droves with her rom-com blockbuster. This is a movie about domestic violence is a rom-com now. And it ends with us, her directorial debut. Okay, directorial over there, debut. Another place they cannot scrub as well is when you go into forums. If people push these out, the bots ping this into different forums. They can't go in and scrub it from there. Or if somebody copies and pastes it into a forum, the actual article. But again, and I have several of these where this has been done. With her rom-com blockbuster again, and originally it was like that in the bolded, and then it says it ends with us, her directorial debut. Again, I want to say this to emphasize it. No one just wrote this up out of thin air. Okay, she was interviewed for this. Right. And we're not going to go into the whole connection between Ari Emanuel of WME as well as Endeavor and Penske Media Group and Silver Lake. A lot of people are wondering, well, how does Ari Emanuel own or has some ownership to the Hollywood Reporter? Guys, I got to explain that in detail in another video, but it seems complicated at first, but if you understand the financial backing of it and how they all tie together, and Penske Media Group owns the Hollywood Reporter as well as several other publications. And then you go into Endeavor with WME and Ari Emanuel, and then there's a financial arm called Silver Lake. We'll get into that another time, but just know they have a say on what goes on at the Hollywood Reporter.